Welcome to part 2. So I took a chance here and decided to do like a full color on top. So I am just actually putting a clear layer over my natural nail and the extension slash I guess fake tip, not extension because I wish it was an extension, but I wanted to show the tips with the natural nail and building up with gel. And it's okay. Okay, don't judge me. You can do this, but tips are not like my thing. Like, I don't particularly care for tips. I like building out my own extensions more, and I took these off right after. Like, not right after. Like, I wore them like the 2 weeks and then I like took them off. Like, I didn't keep them on and like fill them in because I'm crazy. So sorry that first part was a little bit out of focus. So I am keeping this tutorial pretty much in real time, and I am just building up that structure because, again, just because we have a tip on does not mean we don't need that structure. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to add a little bit more to the natural nail and then fade it in to the tip, because the tip is going to give you a little bit extra thickness. So you want to keep a lot of the structure obviously towards the apex and then thin it out just like a normal extension would be. But I find with tips, it can get a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it can get thicker quicker because the tip is thicker, even though, in the last video I showed you part 1, which is like actually applying the tips. I tried to thin them out, but they're still a little bit thicker than what I would have for a, natural extension, or I should say unnatural extension, but like a form extension. So I'm showing you how I am filing these bad boys, and I'm keeping this in real time. So jump back. I think it's about 5.5 minutes if you want to skip this, but you can see I'm keeping it very straight on the sides and holding back my cuticle and just thinning everything out and making it all nice and smooth. Again, keeping this in real time. I wish I turned off my focus, but I think actually quite a bit is in focus for this. So I will see you guys back in a second. All right, apparently I thought it would be a good idea to point this out and then, lose focus. I'm keeping this in here because what I was showing you, again, I know, I'm sorry. What I was showing you is that the natural nail and the extension was a little bit bulky. So by just filing and taking down that side, you can see that we are getting a seamless transition there. And even though when I applied the tips, I still thin them out, it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't see a little bulge there. So see how that is thinned out. Obviously, I haven't done anything on, like, smoothed everything out, but I wanted to show you how I get rid of that little bulge on that side. So I'll let you finish, and I'll be back in like 2 seconds. All right, filed, buffed, and all that good stuff. I didn't apply tack because we are applying a full-on color gel. This is not a buttercream. This is an actual color gel. And, oh my God, what is it called? This is a super popular one, too. Nude... Perfect Nude. Is that what this is called? I think that's what this is called. It's a little bit of a pinky nude, and I loved this color so much. I got so many compliments on this like nail design. I was so happy because I loved it. I mean, again, I don't want to poo-poo nail extensions or nail tips because I'm literally showing you how to do them. But I guess technically that was the last video, not this video. But I mean, absolutely, people use tips all the time. I think people use tips more so in acrylic tutorials versus gel tutorials. But I got so many compliments on these, and I wish I had done them long and normal and like not short because I like long nails. I should say long for me, I think is considered short to medium for most people, or medium. I think they're medium on my forms. Which I would say has 3 centimeters off the back, or yeah, centimeters, millimeters. No, 3 or 4 millimeters off the edge of like the tip of my finger. Oh yeah, I forgot, we're filming a tutorial here. Yeah, so I'm just applying this color all over the nail, and then I'm going to do 2 coats of that, and I will let you watch it. Coming in with everybody's favorite part, I'm doing the clear jelly stamper, and I bought a starter pack when I first got clear jelly stamper, or I asked my mom to for Christmas because I'm, you know, an old lady now because I'm 30 and you still ask your mom for nail art supplies. It's fine. She's crafty. She gets it. So I'm taking Born Pretty's silver. I pretty much use Born Pretty polishes for everything except for black and white because I had ordered Bundle Monster, I think is what it's called. Black and white. So yeah, I'm just applying the underspots. And this nail is going to be a full nail where the middle finger is a half nail, or technically 2/3, not quite a half. I probably should have done a half, but I was really feeling the 2/3. Like I had stamped it on the other nail, and when I was taking away the polish, I was like, I really liked the 2/3. So I was like, okay, well, I guess 2/3 it is. So now we are going to finish those spots with the black eventually. And then you just stamp it over. I didn't line this up 100% because I don't mind like parts of it not being lined up. Like that's kind of like the point, is to kind of have parts that aren't. And I think I go in with a couple more dots, and I don't think I show it in here. So I'm sorry. I do think I do add a couple more dots. Not too many, but just a couple. And then we're coming in with that technically 2/3 nail, and you can see I didn't line it up, but I did that on purpose because parts of it are lined up, parts of it aren't lined up, and it looks really pretty all lined up, but I kind of wanted a little bit more of a edgy look. Edgy look a thing. So yeah, so I don't show the rest of this, which I wish I did. So I take that thing, slide it down the nail, and then I take a little cotton swab, like, you know, the purple ones that I do apply glue with sometimes, and clean up the parts where it was like the nude color. And then you don't have to be perfect because we're coming in with just some plain silver striping tape here, and this was a hit. Everyone loved the silver striping tape. And, you know, sometimes it takes a second to get it right, but I wanted to leave as much realness as possible in here. So just snip off the end, and then I immediately go into a top coat. I have said this before, with striping tape, I don't want to risk it coming up, so I come in and top coat right away because, you know, I'm one of those people that, you know, if something will go wrong, it will. Trust me. It does. So yeah, come into the top, make sure you got it all. And again, I know I kept most of this tutorial in real time, probably boring for some of you, especially during the nail filing, but it's okay. We made it. So top coat, gave that a flash cure, and then coming in and top coating the rest of the nails. So I think I'm going to leave you here. I hope you guys loved this super easy tutorial. I loved it. I got so many compliments about it, and I kind of want to wear it again, even though I'm not wearing it right now. Maybe I think my next set for me personally is going to be a hot pink ombre. So I'll definitely film that for you guys, but the next tutorial you will see will not be that because I'm not wearing that because I haven't done it yet. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.